Good morning, children. Welcome to Class 5 English. Unit 2, Chapter 4, Flying Together. Children, before we read and understand the lesson Flying Together, let us know a little bit about the characters of the lesson Flying Together. Characters of the story. Flock of geese. Children, now what is the meaning of flock of geese? Flock of geese means group of geese. The word geese is the plural of the word goose. Now what is the meaning of the word goose? Goose means a large web-footed bird. Now let us meet the next character of the story. The next character of the story is the wise old goose. Now let us meet the third character of the story. The third character of the story is the hunter. So here we have the characters of the story flying together. Flock of geese, wise old goose, and the hunter. Now let us read and understand the story Flying Together. Deep in a forest stood a very tall tree. Its leafy branches spread out like strong arms. This tree was the home of a flock of wild geese. They felt safe there. One of the geese was a wise old bird. Children, deep in a forest there was a very tall tree. Its branches were leafy, means full of leaves, and were very strong. This tree was the home of a flock of wild geese. Flock of wild geese means a group of geese or many geese together in a group. The flock of wild geese felt safe, means protected in that tree. As the tree was deep in the forest, was very tall, had leafy branches, and had strong arms. So the flock of geese felt safe in the tree. One of the goose among all the geese was a wise old bird. He noticed a small creeper at the foot of the tree. He spoke to the other birds about it. "Do you see that creeper?" he said to them. "Let us destroy it." "Why must we destroy it?" asked the geese in surprise. "It is so small. What harm can it do?" "My friends," replied the wise old bird, "that little creeper will soon grow. As it creeps up this tree, it will become thick and strong." So children, one day the wise old goose noticed a creeper. Creeper means a plant that needs support to grow, and it usually grows along a wall or a tree. So, one day the wise old goose noticed a creeper at the foot of the tree, and he showed the creeper to the other geese and told them to destroy it, means to crush the creeper or uproot the creeper. But the geese were surprised, means a little shocked, as why should they destroy the creeper, as they thought that what harm, means what injury can a small creeper do to them. So why should they destroy the creeper? Then the wise old bird told them that the creeper is small now, but it will soon grow and creep up this tree and will soon become thick and strong. "What of that?" asked the geese. "What harm can a creeper do us?" "Don't you see?" replied the wise bird. "With the help of that creeper, it will be possible for someone to climb this tree. A hunter can come up and kill us all." "Children," the geese said, "so what if the creeper grows and becomes thick and strong. What harm can the creeper do to us? Then the wise old bird replied to them, "Don't you realize that when this creeper grows and becomes thick and strong, it will be possible for anyone or even a hunter to climb up this tree and kill us all?" "Well, there's no hurry," they replied. "The creeper is very small. It would be a pity to destroy it now." "Destroy the creeper while it is still young," the old bird advised. "Now it is tender and you can cut it easily. Later it will become hard and you will not be able to cut it." Children, as the geese were careless by nature, they told to the wise old bird, "Okay, we will destroy the creeper, but not now, as the creeper is too small now and we feel pity, means very sad to destroy the small creeper. So we will destroy the creeper afterwards." Then the wise old bird advised the geese, means he suggested the wild geese to cut or to destroy the creeper when it is still young, means when it is still small, because when the creeper is young or small, it is tender, means very soft, and it will be very easy to cut the creeper. But later, when the creeper grows, it will become hard and then it will become very difficult to cut the creeper. So it is better to cut the creeper now. We'll see," answered the birds. But they did not destroy the creeper. They forgot the wise old bird's advice. As the creeper grew, it began winding its way up the tree. Stronger and stronger it became, until it was as strong as a thick rope. One morning, when the geese had gone out in search of food, a hunter came to the forest. Children, as the geese were careless by nature, they did not follow the wise old bird's advice and even forgot about his advice and did not destroy the creeper. Soon the creeper grew and it began winding, means moving in a circular way up the tree. The creeper started becoming stronger and stronger until it was as thick as a rope. One morning, when the geese had gone out in search of food, a hunter came to the forest. "So this is where the wild geese live," he said to himself. "When they come back in the evening, I shall catch them." The hunter climbed up the tree with the help of the creeper. He got to the top and spread his net there. Then he climbed down and went away. Children, the hunter saw the tree and understood that this is the tree where the wild geese live. And then he thought that in the evening, when the wild geese come back, he will catch them. So he climbed up on the top of the tree with the help of the creeper, which had become thick and strong now, and then spread his net on the top of the tree. Then he climbed down and went away. In the evening, the geese returned home. They did not notice the net. As they flew into the tree, they were trapped. They struggled hard to get out, but could not. "Help! Help!" cried the geese. "We are caught in the hunter's net. Oh, what shall we do?" Children, in the evening, as usual, the geese returned home. And as they were not aware of the hunter's net, they did not notice the net and flew into the tree and got trapped in the net, means got caught in the net. They struggled hard, means they tried hard to get out of the net, but they could not get out of the net. So they started shouting for the help to get out of the net. "Don't make a fuss now," said the wise old bird. "Long ago I told you to destroy the creeper, but you did not. Now see what has happened. Tomorrow morning the hunter will come back and kill us all." "We were foolish," wept the birds. "We are very sorry we did not listen to you. Please tell us what to do." Children, when all the geese started shouting for help, the wise old goose got angry and told them not to make fuss now means not to show unnecessary excitement or useless excitement now, as when long back he had advised them to destroy the creeper, they did not destroy the creeper. And see what has happened now? Just because they did not follow his advice or ignored his advice, they all have landed up in a great trouble. He told them, "The next morning the hunter will come and kill us all." "We were foolish," said the birds, and said sorry to the wise old bird for not listening to his good advice, and requested to the wise old bird to help them to get out of the situation. "Then listen carefully," replied the wise bird. "When the hunter comes, you must all pretend to be dead. Just lie still. The hunter will not want dead birds. He will throw us to the ground. It will then be easy for him to climb down, collect the dead birds, and take them home. When the last of us has been thrown down, we must quickly get up and fly away." Children, then the old wise bird advised the geese that next morning when the hunter comes, we all have to pretend, means we all have to act as if we all are dead. The hunter will not want dead birds, so he will throw all of us down, as then it will become easy for him to climb down, collect the dead birds, and take them home. The wise old bird told all the geese that we all have to work in a team and wait for the hunter to throw the last bird down, and as the hunter throws the last bird down, all of us must quickly get up and fly away. In the morning, the hunter came to the tree and climbed up. He looked at the geese in the net. "They are all dead," he muttered to himself. He threw them out of the net one by one. The birds lay still until the last one had been thrown down. Then, all at once, they got up, flapped their wings, and flew away. The hunter was taken by surprise. From the top of the tree, he watched all the geese fly away. Children, this story has been written by the writer Shiv Kumar. Children, the next morning, the hunter came to the tree and climbed up the tree and looked at the dead birds and muttered to himself. Muttered means to speak in a low tone. So the hunter muttered to himself that all the birds are dead. So he started throwing all the birds down one by one. All the birds lay still, means without any movement, down on the ground, until the hunter threw the last bird down. As the hunter threw the last bird down, all the birds got up at once, flapped their wings, means moved their wings up and down, and flew away. The foolish hunter was taken by surprise, means he was surprised that how come the dead birds became alive, as he watched them fly away from the top of the tree. So children, in this story, we see how by listening to the wise old bird's advice and working in a team, the geese were able to save their lives from the hunter. Children, this story is written by Shiv Kumar, the writer Shiv Kumar, and taken from Panchatantra book. New words. Geese, plural for goose, large web-footed bird. Creeper, plant that needs support to grow, usually along a wall or a tree. Winding, go in circular spiral course. Muttered, spoken in a low tone. Flapped, move wings up and down. So children, what is the moral of this story? This story tells us to always listen to elders as they give us wise advice, and how by working together we can overcome all the difficulties in our life. Now let us solve some questions. The words in the clouds describe something or someone in the story. Name them in the blanks provided. Children, number 1. Who was wise in the story? Number 2. Who was careless in the story? Number 3. What was thick and strong in the story? Number 4. Who was foolish in the story? Number 5. What was tall in the story? Children, can you tell the answer? Yes. The bird was wise in the story. The geese were careless in the story. The creeper was thick and strong in the story. The hunter was foolish in the story. And the tree was tall in the story. Now let us solve some more questions. Question number 2. Make sentences of your own with the words given in the clouds. Number 1. Wise. The old bird was wise. Number 2. Careless. The young geese were careless. Number 3. Thick and strong. The creeper was thick and strong. Number 4. Foolish. The hunter was foolish. Number 5. Tall. The tree was tall. Reference to context. Well, there's no hurry. The creeper is very small. It would be a pity to destroy it now. So this is where the wild geese live. Children, this question is your homework. You have to find out who has told these sentences, to whom was it told, and when was it told. This is your homework. You have to do it in your notebook, and then I will provide you the correct answer in the PDF file. So, what is the question? The question is, who said this? To whom was it said? And when was it said? Children, I hope you must have understood this story. Thank you.